Alright, so TRX worked out well. I broke out of that symmetrical triangle just like I anticipated, so that's nice. Like I said, we had a lot of bullish indicators. The bearish divergence that I was showing you guys was, it wasn't too concerning. I was more interested in the other variables I was factoring in. I really liked the downtrend in volume. I knew that it would pick up again, and when it did, that should push us out. And the way the timing was going to work out with my Ichima supports was perfect. So for those who know, my Ichima supports are the cloud and the 55 to 99 hourly EMAs. So that worked out really well. Babies are so rude. I don't respect the video game. So we had a ton of support from the 55 EMA, which is always nice. It's still in a bullish configuration, turning upward. We broke out right on time. So at this point, playing it conservatively by moving my stop loss up to my entry price, it's a risk-free trade, right? I can't possibly take a loss. No matter what happens, I cannot take a loss. If everything crashes right now, I'll get stopped out at my entry price, and I'll get every penny that I put into this trade. Because I'm paired with Tether, I'm not paired with BTC. So even if BTC goes down 20%, it won't affect my my position at all. Now, you could move it up. You could take your stop loss and place it up around the 0.5, this 50% fib retracement. That would represent a profit of about 4%. So you would guarantee yourself a 4% profit. The downside to that is it can quickly wick down. I did a video last night where I explained a conservative versus a more aggressive approach to a trailing stop loss strategy. And in this case, if you were to place your stop loss a little higher, there is a risk that a quick dip comes down, a wick comes down, stops you out, your orders fill, and then it continues to run up another 20% and you miss out. I always find it's better to play conservatively. I would rather miss out on a potential gain than lose money. And in these particular situations, I'd rather play it slow and miss out on like a quick spike or something than get prematurely stopped out before a long, not a long term, but a medium term run up. If it runs up continuously for several days, like my BNB trade, I shared this on Twitter. It was only for the private group at first, but after it was up for a couple days, I shared it on Twitter, and this thing has been on fire. Now imagine if I had moved my stop loss up too aggressively to up here, and then these big long wicks came down and stopped me out. I would have missed out on the next 8%, right? But instead, I played it conservatively. I had two stop losses. Here, I have 40% of my position, locking in 14% profit, which is much closer. So this might get wicked out. This might take a quick retracement and wick me out, but I'll get 14% profit on 40% of my position. The other 60% of my position is down here below these other supports. So it's far less likely that I'm going to get prematurely stopped out on this stop loss unless it's a really big sell-off, in which case I'd rather get stopped out across the board and take my profits where I can. So I'm doing a similar thing with TRX. I'm playing it conservatively. As of right now, I'm completely risk-free. My stop loss is at my entry. This is a pretty good support and resistance level right here at 2712, 2700. So if you wanted to place it right below there, you could. It's probably not a bad idea to do that. Maybe move a stop loss. Move the stop loss here. God damn it. Not all the way up to that support, but slightly below it because you want to have that support to protect yourself at least. That would lock in and give you a guaranteed profit of about 1.5%, roughly. Roughly 1.4, 1.5%. So you're guaranteeing yourself a little bit of a profit. But like I said, I'm playing it more conservatively. Stop loss at entry, risk-free trade. As we break up and get over the 618 here, I'll probably move my stop loss up another level and lock in 4 or 5%. All right, good luck. Trade safe.